Welcome, one and all, late night. Once again, it's time for an episode of Xbox News Tonight. It is the official second episode. You guys gave some good feedback from the first, so hopefully you guys continue to enjoy it. There is quite a bit of news, and in case you guys didn't know what this is all about, it's covering some of the smaller stories that maybe aren't worthy of a full video in and of themselves, but worth a roundup of news to get you guys caught up with what's going on, because maybe you guys didn't hear about it. So here we go. Killer Instinct. Some of you guys might be Killer Instinct fans, right? Kilgore will be available until March 6th, and he will be removed from the store at that point, but he'll be brought back later for $5. I think he's $10 right now, and $5 of those dollars goes in towards the pool for the fighting championships and things like that. So it also looked like Killer Instinct teased a new samurai character on Twitter, and as soon as we know anything more about that, we'll go ahead and let you know when that time comes. Insomniac Games says Sunset Overdrive could potentially see a sequel with or without Microsoft's help. That could be problematic if you're an Xbox fan. I think I would rather see Microsoft step up to the plate. I realized that the game came out at a bad time originally, the first one, when there wasn't a lot of Xbox Ones out there, and there's still hate for it, but even more so back then. And so I think a sequel could definitely be better, make it co-op, make their team deathmatch type thing. Just pull the trigger, Microsoft. That's one game you want to keep as an exclusive. Bonnie Ross from 343 Industries said all future Halo games will have split screen going forward. That's good to hear. I never used this feature, but one of the biggest complaints, and it's hard to tell if this is just a complaint from the people that like to complain on the internet, like people do, but is this really, something that most people will use or care about? At the end of the day, it is something that they fix going forward. So if you were one of those people ticked off by no split screen in Halo 5, all the future Halos will have it. Okay, backwards compatibility. Finally got a couple of big ones. Assassin's Creed Rogue, which is one that a lot of people have been asking for because that came out at the same time as Unity, but was a 360 only title. So a lot of people didn't get to play it. Now I've played it. Absolutely fantastic game. Holds up well. Tons of fun. Also, Borderlands 2 now backwards compatible on Xbox One. So you'll have Borderlands 1 and 2 both backwards compatible, or you could just get like the Handsome Collection or whatever that has Borderlands 2 in it as well. But the only way to play Borderlands 1 is through backwards compatibility or on the Xbox 360. Games with Gold was announced for March, and it's a pretty damn good lineup. Evolve and Layers of Fear on the Xbox One, Borderlands 2 and Heavy Weapon on 360. Of course, those are backwards compatible, so you can get all four on the Xbox One. Crash Bandicoot Trilogy, likely heading to the Xbox One. I kind of predicted this. The PlayStation Twitter tweeted out that the game would come, quote-unquote, first to PS4, meaning that it's likely to come to other consoles as well. And that makes sense given that Activision is the publisher and they are not an exclusive publisher. They are a multi-plat publisher, so there's that. Lastly, there is Phantom Dust. There's all this nonsense about it being 480p and people flipping out about it. You know how people are, but they did confirm that Shannon Loftus, who acknowledged the visual upgrades in an interview with Major Nelson, said they are working with the original game code but running it on an Xbox One. It just looks better since the Xbox One is a much more powerful system. It looks more modern. The heart of the gameplay is the same, and the best part is they're adding Xbox Live and Xbox Live features. And it's an Xbox Play Anywhere game. It supports crossplay and cross-save and achievements. So basically, one of the heads of this was asked about it, and he says, no, there's not new assets, but it's not just upscaled either. There's some more technical wizardry afoot. And then asked again, this guy Adam Isgreen says he doesn't claim it's HD as they didn't replace the assets, but the game looks much better than the original, the backwards compatibility version that was on the 360. So. There you have it. It's probably not what a lot of you expected, but definitely doesn't deserve the hate. We don't know the price point. We don't know anything about it, but it is interesting nonetheless. And hopefully you guys got a bit of enjoyment and some news out of this. And I'm always willing to hear some feedback. Hit me up, Twitter at @the_Crapgamer or MOH Crapgamer. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Have a good night. Crapgamer out.